Hello, hello, everybody. Okay, if you're watching this on the replay, uh, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We took a week off. Mary Ellen, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Dean. How about you? I'm
Excellent.
kind of missing Freddie, but I'll be.
Ah, let's talk about that. Freddie was
Okay.
Freddie was it was just wonderful. And oh, I should at least say hello to
Hi,
the chat.
Lisa.
Lisa, hello. Nice to have
Hi,
you
Kelly
here.
Waters. Kelly.
Hello, Kelly, the Mickey Bunch. Nice to have you here. Timothy Rainwaters, awesome. We're glad to have you here. And Movie Mania Nick. Hello, sir.
Hi, Nick.
Let's talk movies. All right, Mary Ellen. How long was Freddie here? We now that we've met Freddie, we love him. He's such a nice guy. If you're watching, hello, Freddie. And you can tell Mary Ellen's sad. It's a good
Yeah,
time.
it's a bummer when he leaves. He was here for about 5 weeks. Next time he hopes to be here for 8, and he'll probably be back in October, November, early December.
Okay.
Yeah, it's. I know, guys, it's a strange situation, but it's you know, it is what it is. You just kind of go with the flow. It's nothing that I've ever gone through or he's gone through. It's just is.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to have him back on the live stream. And Mary Ellen says there's a chance that he might even join us from Ireland.
Yeah, if he can't sleep tonight,
Yeah.
he will jump in.
All right. Perfect. All right. Well, thank you everybody for coming in. We realize it's probably a beautiful evening wherever you are. In Minnesota, we got storms. We've got a famous storm chaser here right now, as Mary Ellen was telling me. This guy's very famous. Brandon, what's his name?
Topic.
Topic.
Lisa knows. Brandon, you know Brandon or Nick. So there's several of you in chat that know who Brandon Kopic is. The storm chaser on YouTube.
Yeah, I've been following him actually. I've seen him before, so
It's funny how many people, once you bring his name up, go, "Oh yeah, I watch him."
yeah, he seems well equipped. His truck seems really jazzed up.
Yes. Hi, Najuma.
Hi, Najuma. Nice to have you here. Well, guys, this is a back to our normal week. Although I will say, um, I didn't get the bracket part of this ready, and it's actually going to be a question in the end. Mary Ellen and I did come up with an idea that is of interest to everyone here. We know that, but I want to at least open it up and see how should we do it. So, all right, you ready, Mary Ellen?
I am.
Question number one for you in the chat. What TV show? I feel like I've asked this before, but I couldn't remember. What TV show have you never seen, even though everyone talks about it?
Um. Um. Oh, what's that one? That is back to the 40s and uh, everything happens in that era and uh,
Stranger Things? No.
well, that's another one.
Okay.
I know people talk about that, and I've never seen it. Let's go with Stranger Things.
Okay. Um, Mine would be Game of Thrones. I've never seen Game of
Oh,
Thrones.
now I've seen Game of Thrones.
Okay, everybody talks about that, but I have not seen it. How about in the chat? Anybody not watch some popular show that? Oh, well, Nick says Stranger Things. I tried to watch Stranger Things. I think I caught a couple episodes, and I don't know. I have so many. Do you have people tell you, Mary Ellen, oh, you're gonna love this show, and then you don't love it?
Yeah, and then you're too afraid to admit it. You're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah. I gotta watch that. I have that happen all the time. Like I'll tell you, and I did. I finally muscled through it, and everybody loves the show. Everybody loves the show. You probably love the show, Mary Ellen. I could only handle it for one season, and that was. Hey, we got John here. Hello,
Hi,
John.
John.
Nice to have. And John loves Game of Thrones, by the way.
Yeah, I liked it. It kind of is gory at times, but I liked the overall story.
Okay. Mine was 24. And I watched the first season of it and I could see where, people liked it, but after season 1, I just don't it just doesn't captivate me.
Did you say 24?
Yeah.
I've never
Oh,
even heard of it.
wait a minute, 24. What's the one with Kiefer Sutherland and everything happens, the whole season happens within one day?
Oh, wow. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Huh, you don't know it. Interesting.
No.
And then he was in another one, Kiefer Sutherland, who I like, by the way,
Yeah, Nick said 24.
24. And Kelly used to love 24. I could see why people would love it just because it's interesting. It's happening very quickly. But he was in another one about with the White House getting bombed. And I tried getting into that one and I just couldn't get into it.
Hi, Rachel.
Rachel Fithian, where are you? Hey. All right. Well, Rachel, you're always invited to join us. Kate, she's just getting home from the T-ball.
Yes, it's summer. I'm sure you're super busy.
Okay. Here's one from Kelly. She has not seen The Bachelor or The Bachelorette seasons.
That's true. The reality TV, I do not watch much of, and people are talking about it all the time, and I'm like, I don't think I've seen that.
That I have to admit, I think the very first Bachelor show I watched, and yeah, I don't know why I did that.
I watch Big Brother, and that's about the only reality show I watch.
Big Brother, big drama.
Some seasons I stop if it gets really too much drama, and I'm like, nah. But I watch it most of the time.
Okay.
Hi, Keith.
Hey, Keith. Oops, I think jumped. Hello. Does hi med mean you're at? I'm not sure what that means. Well, hello, Keith. Nice to have you here. All right. Next question. What are you looking for at a garage sale?
Okay. So I love going to flea markets and finding old holiday decorations, mostly Christmas. And because to me, just like if you went to Hollywood Studios and you see them around, they're the old timey look. I love that. Like LOVE, love that. And so when I go to a garage sale or flea market, I'm always looking for old Christmas decorations to put up around the house.
Oh, nice. That's a good answer. Lisa stole my answer. Not the jewelry part, but the Disney part.
Vintage jewelry, yes.
Yeah. I look for Disney stuff. I love finding like an old Disney book or a magazine.
Okay, so how much luck do you have really finding authentic vintage Disney?
You know where I find it? I'll find it in antique stores, and then I'm just not as interested in spending as much as they want for it. So
right. They know what they've got, and they know they can get a lot out of it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So here we go. Fishing tackle from John, which makes complete sense.
Yes.
And oh my gosh, I'm getting Skyped. I hate that. All right. MED, Mary Ellen Dillon.
Close.
All right.
Close, Keith.
Close. All right. Now, and beyond that, okay, and I do have to tell at least a little story, is that when we were young, my dad collected jukeboxes and slot machines and an occasional pinball machine. And so he would look for ads and people would have them in their garage, in their barns. They didn't really know what they were worth. And my dad would just get so excited to find a good find. And then we would have to go with them because they're heavy and they take a little bit of He-Man power. And he would restore them. And he was actually known as being one of the best in the business for restoring.
Wow.
Yeah, he did things beyond what most people did. And they were always perfect in the end, literally perfect.
Then did he resell them?
Sometimes.
Or keep them?
He kept a lot of them. When he passed when he was 56, and he was remarried, so his wife had 20. I believe it was in the neighborhood of 20-25 jukeboxes and slot machines.
Whoa.
First thing she did was she gave us each one jukebox, and now we've actually got a couple of them. So
nice.
Okay, true. I don't find a lot of Disney at yard sales, but sometimes Goodwill. Yeah, I also look for them at Goodwill as well. Kelly being specific, stuff. Rachel's looking for wooden kids' toys at yard sales. What's a wooden kids' toy? Oh, I see. Just a toy made from wood.
Yeah.
Okay. Nick, collectible items that may be worth something. Yeah, maybe you have a good eye for that. Thank you, Rachel.
If you know, like, I also collect vintage postcards. Hi, Nathan.
Hi, Nathan.
And you'd be amazed at the value of a vintage postcard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I am surprised at that.
Yeah, I was too.
Keith saying is, yeah, so Keith's Monday night stream was canceled due to some other he had a conflict. So Keith, give us the details when you can. All right. Good answers. Now this is a very general question, hard to probably nail down, but what's your favorite sauce?
Ranch.
Ranch.
On
a salad, right?
Ranch.
Ranch. That's the Oklahoma thing. Whoa.
Oh, wow.
That's $1,000, Keith. I'm pretty good at math.
Wow.
All right. Yum Yum sauce. Ooh. Yeah. Have you had Yum Yum sauce?
I don't. Is that hot?
No, it's what if you go to a Japanese restaurant and it looks like Thousand Island. It comes for the shrimp.
Okay.
And that's what Yum Yum sauce is. But I will say my wife makes a homemade one, and it is much better than the bottled stuff you buy.
I think everything homemade in a sauce is better than what you buy.
Yeah, I would still take Yum Yum sauce over no sauce. Put it on your chicken fried rice. Oh, I'm Italian, so it should be a pasta sauce or honey mustard. Okay, yeah.
That's kind of extremes, Nick.
Yes, it is. Frank's Red Hot, says Kelly.
Ooh.
I'm not sure what that is. Do you know?
Well, we can tell it's hot.
Yeah, it's hot. Keith likes French, Ranch, and Thousand Island, plus Dorothy Lynch. Yeah.
There you go. I like Green Goddess, too.
Oh, yeah. Timothy saying there are so many sauces you can't just pick one. Yeah. Oh, man, everybody always picks my answer. I swear to you, John, holidays is what I wanted to say. I love Eggs Benedict, and that's what you put on it. And John, of course, has access to all the delicious seafood that you like to put holiday sauce.
I want to go to his house.
Hi, Amy. Nice to have you here. Rachel, maple syrup or hot maple? She probably gets it directly from a tree. I'm just guessing.
True.
She is from that neck of the woods.
That's true.
Hi, Jim. Nice to have you here.
Jim.
Currently splurging on truffle spaghetti sauce. That's insane. Truffle sauce is so expensive. Am I right in saying something like that would cost you?
Yeah, I mean, and it's very rich. Not a little rich, but also rich.
Keith loves Egg Benedict. And then Rachel is confirming that they do make syrup. Oh, there is nothing like homemade syrup. All right. I believe that was the third question. Moving on. Oop. Okay. Here is the obvious question of the week. Have you been on or seen video of Tiana's Bayou ride? And did you like it from what you saw? Mary Ellen.
Well, I tried watching Jenna do it and it didn't work. So no,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it at all. I probably could go in now though, and there's probably somebody who's done a POV that I could see.
Yeah. The best POV I've seen so far is by the Dufili crew.
Okay.
And he really did a good job. Oh, we got Blaine here. Hey Blaine, nice
Hi,
to have you
Blaine.
here. Yeah. And I'm just going to say, okay, let's get Lisa's comment first. Seen it, not been on, wait until we ride to decide. Okay, that's fair. I'm going to say that I was really impressed with it. I thought they did an excellent job. And I don't want to necessarily reveal my sources, but somebody said, that the Splash Mountain was in disrepair. It needed a lot of love. And so the fact that they changed it, I'm warming up to it. I was very disappointed, like a lot of people, and their reasons for changing it. Having said that, it looks amazing. I've seen different ones, and I've seen where ride fails. Yeah, apparently it is still shutting down. Josh live streamed it today. Almost no lag. Ooh, wow. Yes, and it looked okay, says John. Rachel, I watched some ride-through videos. I'm upset because I liked it. It looks very beautiful. I wanted to hate it because Splash, oh, I see, was my favorite. I did like it in the end. That kind of captures what I felt too, because I love Splash Mountain as well. Kelly, I watched the video put out by Disney Parks. The ride is cute. Tiana's outfits are thumbs down. Okay. I didn't have an opinion about Tiana's outfits. But
what?
Next time.
you need to look at that, Dean.
I know. What's wrong with me? All right. Yeah, it's good to have Blaine, and if Mallory's there, hi Mallory. I met Blaine and Mallory at Hollywood Studios.
Aw.
Blaine says, I think I saw Dizzard Dream going on it the other day. I could be wrong. I have not seen that. I have seen a video and it looks okay, says Nick. They are missing some characters, which makes no sense, and the reasoning for it makes no sense. Okay. And I don't know. I've never seen the movie, to be honest. I did find it underwhelming as far as storytelling goes, though. Okay. And Splash Mountain was so good in that regard.
Yes.
That ride was designed to tell that story. Kelly is agreeing with Nick. Okay. Well, Disney question done. All right, here's our true or false question. Josh of Resort TV 1, his favorite restaurant at Magic Kingdom is Cosmic Rays. What do you think, Mary Ellen?
I say false. I think he leans more toward. I don't want to say. I can't say, but if this is his favorite restaurant, he sure doesn't go into it very often.
Well, here's what I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say if this is his favorite restaurant, he's crazy. Because
so your own. He loves, Tomorrowland, but he only loves Tomorrowland because of the TTA. Beyond that, he does. Okay, he does. Every time I see him, like I saw him in person, not too, one of the time or two ago, and they were headed towards Cosmic Rays. I don't know. Yeah. I'm still going to say false.
Okay, you say false. Key says false. Timothy says true. Jim says true. Lisa says true. John says true. Kelly's saying I have no idea. If that's true, then I question his taste. Yes.
There you go, Kelly.
Amy says true. Falses, Rachel. I guess Harbor House or Pecos Bills. That's
I
a
would
good.
lean towards Harbor House too, Rachel.
Yeah,
Or
me too,
Liberty
for
Tree
sure.
Tavern or something like that.
I mean, the seating alone, the madness of Cosmic Rays. That's what I hate about
Or
it the
even
most.
Pinocchio. I think he tends to stay in that area when he eats.
Okay. Well, I happen to know the answer.
Oh,
Here is John. Mine is Columbia Harbor House. Second is Liberty Tree
right.
Tavern. Which is the one of the two, John, that has the overpass and you can eat there and watch people walk underneath? Is that Columbia Harbor?
I think so.
I want to say that's Columbia Harbor, but I could be wrong. Bob and I love going there. That's where we go. But the answer, since you've all guessed now, is absolutely it's true. He loves Cosmic Rays.
Well, why doesn't he go in there?
He does.
When he's live, the extent of Tomorrowland is the TTA, and then
That's true. He doesn't go in a lot, but I have been there with him and have chatted with him, and that's his go-to because Josh is a creature of habit. He gets Coke, cookie, hamburger. That's what he wants.
yeah.
So Rachel confirming. So is John, that Columbia Harbor House, and Amy where the overpass is. And Lisa saying, I knew it. He must love the animatronic. I don't even know, Rachel. I think they like it, but Keith's saying Casey's Corner and their Walt's chili cheese dogs. Oh yeah. I do know chili was Walt's favorite food. Hormel chili. They always seem to go there. They sit outside a lot. Yes. He must love things that are not delicious.
Well, Sunny Eclipse, you can only take so much of that guy.
Yeah, he's not that funny. He tries not to live stream during his meal time, says Timothy. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's true. They take turns, so he hands it to Jenna. You're right.
Yeah. Yep. No, we already knew that one, and as Bob, and hey, every once in a while, Josh does hop on our live stream. So, Josh, if you're there, Cosmic Rays sucks. No, I'm just kidding. Cosmic Rays is fine. The food is fine. It's just the busyness of it. All right, next. And we've answered all of our backlog. Okay, here we go. Which country was the last place on Earth settled by humans? Is it Canada, Iceland, or New Zealand?
I'm going to say New Zealand.
Okay. New Zealand. Lisa's going with Canada. Canada from Amy. Canada from Keith. We got Canada going here.
Guys, that's where Santa lives. That can't be the last place.
John is agreeing with you. New Zealand. Also, Rachel is, and Jim is. So we've got a little bit leaning towards New Zealand. Kelly's going with Iceland. We got to vote in for Iceland.
There
Excellent.
you go. Thanks, Kelly.
All right. Well, I'll give it just another second or so. All right. Well, I think the guesses are mostly in. All right, here we go. The answer is New Zealand. You were right. So, New Zealand is considered the last major landmass to be settled by humans, with the first settlers, the Maori ancestors, arriving between 1250 and 1300. And of course, remember that with the Native, with the American Indians and with Scandinavian countries probably getting to Iceland.
Yes.
Is why, yeah. So, hey, Sooner Girl. Hey, Leanne.
Hi,
nice
Leanne.
To have you here.
I mean, New Zealand's way the heck down there. It seemed like the adventurers were always up in our area.
Yeah. The teachers know, says Nick. Way to go, New Zealand Smarties.
Thanks, Kelly.
All right. Okay. Movie quotes. Now, Mary Ellen, should you know this one right away? Maybe.
Hey,
That's
that
okay. I
was a
mean, I was
one-off.
glad. What's
That's
that?
not going to happen again.
It's not going to happen again. Yeah, it can happen. All right. Here's the movie quote of the week. Life finds a way. This will go fast. Trust me.
I have no clue.
If I haven't said it before, I've got a huge screen. That's why I'm always looking. Oh, Jim coming in. All right. Jurassic Park. And Nick right behind him. I mean, guys, it says on the exact basically same minute. So Kelly got it. Lisa got it. Timothy got it.
Wow.
Everybody knew that one. I kind of figured. And here is the here's the man himself, Jeff Goldblum. Must go faster. Yes, that's a great line.
Good going, guys.
That's the scene when they're driving away from the T-Rex chasing it, and in the mirror it says objects in mirror are closer than they appear, and it's so big. It was good. All right, Amy got it. Okay, and now it's time for our movie review. Mary Ellen.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to give too much a review. Freddie and I watched it, and about 32 minutes into it, I looked at him and I said, "Are you getting into this?" And he's like, "No." And I said, "Me either." So we quit watching. I had a hard time. I loved the Jewish guy, the rabbi, but I just couldn't. They're telling two different stories, and I couldn't get into it.
Gave it a 4.
I gave it a 4.
Lasted about.
I gave it a 5.
You know, and here's Freddie's. Just couldn't get into it.
Yeah, we turned it off.
Well, I have to say I agree with you in the sense of it being disjointed, and but here's my review. Good cast. Who was the pastor? Who's the guy who played? Well, right here. Lawrence Fishburne.
Yes.
Lawrence Fishburne is a big name. And so to me, to have that kind of talent and to kind of squander it, which they did, is unfortunate. Yeah. But I said, good cast, poor writing, too bad as this true story had more potential. And
it's a true story.
Yeah, it's a true story. And Rachel watched 0 minutes this week. I give it a question mark. Keith saying sleeper movies are where you saw logs during the movie. Well, that's very common for me.
Pretty close.
Keith. Yeah. All right. Well, so we didn't really care for it. So we don't highly recommend it. But next week we're going to go back to Amazon Prime. And have you seen this one yet?
No.
Okay. I've already started to watch it, and I'm not going to say anything beyond that, but it is free on YouTube, and it's a relatively new movie.
Okay.
So I would not be surprised if Nick's already seen it, and so, all right. We're going to try to do, we got a couple more things, and we're going to try something new tonight. I hope you can hang around.
Yeah, you guys hang out because I'm interested to see how to do it, but it's going to be cool.
We hope.
It will be. It will.
It will. We didn't do a test run. Okay, here is the next question. In what year was the Terracotta Army discovered?
Ugh. I want to say it was in the 20th century, so I want to say 1930.
Okay, 1930. Watch those guesses just come pouring in. So we got one guess, 1930.
And I'm sure I'm totally off, but
Rachel says 1910. John is saying 1959. Jim is saying 1955. I realize it's hard to do year when there's a fairly wide range here. Nick is saying 1945. All right.
I know it's not as old. Like it's newer than you think. Like they discovered it not that long ago.
Right. Yep. Exactly right when you say the 1900s. So everybody is in the right century. All right. Well, I don't see any more guesses. And so here we go. The answer is 1974.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The Terracotta Army was discovered in 1974 when farmer Yang Ziffa uncovered fragments of pottery when digging a well. This pottery led to the discovery of the first warrior of the famous Terracotta Army. Look at how many there are.
Does anybody understand why somebody went to the trouble of doing that?
Probably somebody understands it. I don't know. Timothy, totally bombed on Jim's stream, not going to guess. Boy, you and me both, Timothy. I'm sorry, Jim. I did not help you out at all last night. I was
nature watching, but I couldn't answer it either.
Yeah, we didn't hit it out of the park last night. Let's put it that way. All right. And then the next one is, what century was Mars discovered by telescope? And I think if you know your history, you might have a legitimate Jim bombed on Jim's stream too. That's because he listened to my advice. So I don't know if he ever really did. To defend in the afterlife?
Oh, maybe. That's as good a guess as any.
Oh, gotcha. Terracotta. I had to get my head out. Yeah. I pretty much give up on guessing on Jim's. I'm usually wrong. Yeah, there's some pretty smart people in Jim's stream. I can't compete. That was not Steve McQueen. He enlisted in 1949. Okay, good clarification, Timothy. 1588 says John. So he's saying 16th century. I can't help but wonder if it's some sort of memorial, right? That makes sense. Nick going 17th century, so 1605. Mary Ellen?
I'm going to go with the 19th century.
19th, okay. Jim's going 1400s, so 15th century. All right. Well, guys, everybody's reluctant to guess. Hey, we got Jeff here. Hiya, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Nice to have you here. Jeff, what century was Mars discovered by telescope? That is the question. Rachel going more forward, 19th century.
Okay, I'm with you, Rachel.
All right. All right. Well, I am going to now reveal the answer as we're on pins and needles. Here it is. It is the 17th century. And in fact, look, Nick was 5 years off in his guess. Much like Venus, the first person to see Mars through a telescope was astronomer Galilei, whatever. He took the first accurate observations of the planet in 1610.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Now, what did you said when this first started, you said, oh, you probably could figure it out by just something.
If you knew Galileo, and that's assuming you knew when Galileo lived, which I wouldn't have, but hey, there's smart people here. Jeff was with you guys.
That's what I said, Jeff. We were wrong.
Nick says, dang. Amy said 17th, so she's correct. Rachel is saying, wow. Okay. And John knew it was Galileo. Okay, see? Somebody knew that. I wouldn't have known that. So they found Mars before dinosaurs. Maybe. I have no idea.
I think so, Jim.
Okay. What movie? We're to this one. Mary Ellen, now you got a thought?
telling you, I'll never guess it that quickly ever again.
I was glad you got it. I really was. All right. Now I just
Nick.
I'm afraid, the people are just Nick knows Galileo from Wayne's World. Well, that's one way to learn. All right. Does anybody know what movie this is? Red Man. I'm not seeing any guesses.
No, I think we need Nick.
Yeah. All right. I will go to our next slide. All right. Here we go. Oh. A bowl of lemons.
Oh, is that what that is?
I'm going to give this one at least 30 seconds. I feel like there's going to be somebody who's going to put 2 and 2 together. Ooh, Jim is coming in strong tonight.
Jim.
National Treasure.
Wow.
That is correct. Isn't that? I'm really amazed that he got it that quickly. So here's the rest. I can't even remember where she was a guard in the movie. Timothy also guessing National Treasure, correct? Oops, Emily's here. Hey, Emily.
Hi,
nice
Emily.
To have you here. National Treasure. I watched the movie yesterday. Oh, wow.
Well,
Rachel with Napoleon Dynamite. Yeah. All right. Let's look at the other pictures. How about from that one? Would you have got it from that one?
I'm not even sure I've ever seen National Treasure, to be honest.
I'm trying to look in the camera at you. Mary Ellen, you got to watch it. It's a great movie. In fact, the second one was not terrible either. And then finally the last picture. I think everybody would have got it by this point. Jeff guessing The Shining.
That looks like Indiana Jones.
It kind of does. Keith got an offer as a gift from the Kansas City Royals for his birthday. Very cool.
That's great.
Independence Hall is correct, John. Very good. Okay. Jeff, you are behind me, thanks. Yes, that's when they were going to find the Charlotte. Yes, the boat with the big snow machines. Hey, Michelle the Quilter. Hey, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Nice to have you here. I love the National Treasure movies. I actually saw one at Disney Springs, the second one. And we had somebody cough through the whole movie violently. Okay, here we go. National Treasure. All right, it's time, Mary Ellen. So I had, I'll just tell you, we're talking about doing another bracket challenge. I didn't have time to get it ready. So instead, we're going to try something. Hopefully it works. It's an escape room that you can do online. I hope it works. I don't even know if there's audio with it. I've not pre-opened it. So I'm going to give it a try now. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this. And then I got to open it. And let's see what happens here. All right, I'm going to be the leader. And I don't need to watch the intro. Join the name as Turtle. To change name quick here.
Good luck, everyone. I hope you get out.
All right. I am doing it. Before you begin, blah, blah, blah. So watch this video. When everyone has joined the game, watch intro. Okay, here we go. I am going to try to share this. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna share screen. Okay. Pardon me. Okay, here we go. All right. You see this? All right.
Kind of.
Okay. Is it not showing up very good?
I mean, it's just small.
Okay. Ooh, I hopefully it'll be big enough. Watch intro. When everybody has joined. Okay, here we go.
It's a lovely day at the beach. Your parents
up?
send you off in
Can
a
you hear
pedal
it?
so they can get some peace and
Yes.
quiet.
Okay.
You notice a rocky island not too far away. It looks easy to reach, so you set off. But halfway there, a current starts to sweep you out to sea. You pedal faster, but the current is too strong. Then you see a big boat. You wave and shout, and the boat turns towards you. You're saved! But as it gets closer, your blood freezes as you realize it's a pirate ship. Soon you're up on deck. The captain stares at you, then says, "Ye look like a smart kid. I'll make ye a deal. Help me find the buried treasure, and I'll take ye back home. But if ye fail, ye'll join me crew for the rest of ye days. Arr! I need to know where the chest and the key are buried. Everyone on this ship has a clue, but they won't share it unless you can solve a riddle. My enemy, Captain Cardscale, is getting close, so I'll give ye 1 hour to figure it out. Ye'll be needing this map."
All right. So the audio came through to you.
Is this Australian?
It's British, I think.
Oh, it's British. I always
Yes.
get Australia accents and British accents mixed up.
See, the funny thing is you could hear his voice, right?
Yeah.
I could not.
Oh,
I don't know. Yeah, I think I need special software on to make everything work. But okay. All right. So you guys probably know more than I do. I'm going to start the game.
we have to find clues to find the treasure or something for the captain of the boat.
Okay.
And if she doesn't, she's left on the boat for eternity.
Okay. All right. I'm terrible at this kind of stuff. Lisa's saying she's afraid we'll be stuck in the escape room with Jeff. All right. Well, what do you think? What should I do here?
Well, so we're supposed to like explore to find keys.
Yes. A key, and we're looking for a map, or is this the map?
This is the map. So do we
Okay.
pick one of those places?
Yeah. All right. Pick one then.
Yankee at the
Okay.
top.
Start right at the top.
Yeah.
Okay. That didn't really do anything.
Okay, then maybe that was the wrong answer.
What are you trying to answer though?
Well, it's supposed to be, you're supposed to be exploring that location.
Okay. Well, should I try a different one?
Yeah, maybe there's another place we got to go first. That Pickport is kind of highlighted. Is that the one we go to first?
Oh. All it's doing. Well.
They're not giving us any clues.
Huh. Let's see if the chat has anything to say.
Nick said Jeff is a scientist. he can build us a boat to leave.
This is a little trickier than I thought. Okay, Jeff says Bogshire has to have a key. Okay,
Okay, let's try that.
all right, let's try that. Well, I don't know. Vislet. Maybe this is just a map and I don't really take it that seriously.
Oh, yeah, maybe we go on to the next. We
Okay.
just know what it is.
Oh, here we go. We can talk to the captain, or we can go to the bow, the crow's nest, or the helm. Well, let's go to the crow's nest.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And we can talk to the lookout. Should we try that?
Yes, let's talk to him.
Okay. If you sailed this route, what letter of the alphabet would you trace? Holy cats.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I got to take this off.
Does it give us three choices?
It
What if
just says type the letter.
Oh. Just start with A.
But I would think if you sailed this route, what letter of the alphabet would you trace?
Oh, a C for the C?
How did you come up with C?
Because we're at sea.
Oh.
We're on the sea.
I like that answer.
Oh, no.
Try answer. That's not it.
That's not it.
I'm thinking the answer is by looking at this right here.
What does that say?
Well, it has 10 nautical miles north, 5 nautical miles east, 5 nautical miles south.
Hey, John, what does that mean?
John, you are a sailor?
You're a nautical guy.
Yeah. Those coordinates make a letter, says Jeff.
Okay.
Yes, what Jeff said, says Emily. X marks the spot, says Timothy. I know, just Google it. Hey, that's cheating. Hey, Aaron, nice to have you here.
Hi, Aaron.
Google
it, but it's so small I can't see it.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. If you said what letter of the alphabet would you trace? I got to think about this. I'm going to go 10 miles north, 5 miles east, 5 miles south, 5 miles west, 7 miles southeast. I don't know. What letter of the alphabet would you trace?
Rachel's saying a P.
Oh, I got it. It's a R.
How do you know that?
Because I just did it in my head. All right. It's an R. Okay, cool. So what do we have? We have an R. What does that mean?
Get a clue. Look, there are 9 locations marked on the map. There is one that buried, one key buried for each location.
One item buried at each
location. One item buried at each location.
Okay. All right.
I know, but we tried clicking on it and it wouldn't let us do anything.
All right. Well, we did get an R. Does that suggest anything here? I don't think it does. Well, might as well try it all. All right. Never mind. The main deck. Okay. I want to look at the chat.
Aaron wants to know what the topic is. We're trying to do an escape room, Aaron. An online escape room.
So the tricky part, and Jim got it here before I had it, but basically I have to look at a different tab and I can't look at the chat at the same time. So, all right.
That's what I was thinking too, Michelle, that R is what a pirate says.
That's
That's
true.
that's why I thought Dean picked it.
All right. Well, we got our. So let's try talking to the captain. What do you say?
Yeah.
You can't possibly know where the chest and the key are buried. Talk to the first mate at the boat. Okay. All right. Can you spot the difference between these two medallions? Oh, that's going to be hard for you guys, isn't it?
It's the notches. There's notches on the right, on the one on the right, and there's notches on the left on the one on the left.
Well, it's his fingers, though. That's his fingers.
Oh, see, how bad is that? I can't even tell that's his fingers.
Yeah, you could probably. I have a much bigger view of it. Well, let's see.
I don't know.
Wow. It's not jumping out at me.
This is hard.
I'll say. What's different? Oh, I see it. Okay. On the bottom, there's a ET, and the T is upside down.
Ah.
So if I just put the T, I wonder if that. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. So what I'm doing is I'm just doing it. I'm sorry. Nachos? Oh, now I'm paying closer attention. Oh man. I'm sorry, guys. This is not conducive to working with the chat as well, and I apologize. I get caught up in the thing. Okay. So we have an R, we have a T.
Oh.
Get clue. Lookout's clue. There are 9 locations marked on your map. There is one item buried at each location. First mate's clue. A ruby is buried to the east of where a dagger is buried. A ruby is buried.
We need to remember that.
Where a dagger is buried.
Okay.
But how do you get
the
to
dagger? Is it that one in the top right? Is that dogwood or dagwood?
Dogwood.
Oh.
I don't know.
We need more information.
I think so. Here's the cemetery, but a dagger. Where would we see a dagger? Does anybody see a dagger? Looking back at the chat now. Rachel saw the T too. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that because I'm afraid that it's small for you guys.
Emily said it sounds like it'll be a process of elimination.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. We're going to start losing viewers pretty quick. All right. Well, I don't really see anything here to give me a clue. So let's go to the gun deck. How about that?
Oh, Jeff has a good point. Ingtown has an R and a T.
Has an R and a T. Ah. Let me try that.
Ergtown.
Oh, but nothing ever happens. All right, I'll get another clue. He. Okay. I won't jump in and do it this time because this one looks pretty easy to me.
What's it say?
It's all scrambled up. You got to scramble these words up and I can tell what all of them are except for maybe a couple of them.
He also said Pigport does too.
What did he say?
Pigport has an R and a T in it too.
Oh, okay. But I think I clicked on that. Well, I
Oh.
did before.
I can't see the word, so I can't unscramble it.
Okay. I can unscramble it if you want. I'm not seeing anybody doing it, so maybe it's the answer to the riddle is yes. Okay. Well, while I'm waiting, I will just go back and try on Pigport. Man, there's got to be something that happens. I feel like. Okay. All right. Did anybody come up with the rescramble? All right, I'll do it. Oh, that's okay. So Rachel has all the first part. The answer to this riddle is, and then whatever that last word is. You see? SLATSUC. Does one of the cities have that, those letters? This is the part we got to figure out. No. Sleestack. That's about it. Mary Ellen, I'm going to make a call. I'm going to say this isn't working out. We'll come back to this some other time. We got 2 minutes left, basically, and I want to go ahead and get in the last question of the day.
Okay.
Is that all right with you?
Sure.
All right, everybody. We tried. All right. I will remove this. Let's see. Okay.
Jim said cutlass.
Cutlass. Oh, let me just look at the map. Nothing on there seems to go with that. Well, we'll come back to that. Our last question. So, Mary Ellen, you remember what our idea was for the bracket challenge, and so I'm going to go ahead and bring it up here.
Okay.
So we talked. There were some suggestions that came in, and we talked, but we realized, it's really. This is an easy play for this group of people. Everybody knows Disney, has opinions about rides and so forth. So we wanted to do a Disney ride bracket challenge, but I feel like we need to do it at least somewhat unique, like not just to say which is your favorite one, although that would be the easiest way to do it. And I don't know, Marilyn, do you agree or disagree? What do you think?
Yeah, but how would you do it then?
Yeah. You could say, which ride has the most wonderment?
And which ride has the best queue? Which ride has...
I like that. How about this? We come up with a whole bunch of prizes, like best supporting actress, best film, except we do it for Disney rides, and then we try to attach the ride to the honor that we're bestowing upon it.
Okay.
You look hesitant.
No, I'm game.
Okay.
I'm laughing at Lisa.
All right. I think that's a good idea. What do y'all think? So we'll do a Disney bracket challenge, and each week we're going to have a different prize. And in the end, we'll just do favorite ride. How about that?
Yeah.
And it won't be drawn out like the cartoon challenge where we go, where we keep narrowing it down week after week. We're going to shove it all through quickly every night. And by the end of the night, we're going to come up with, something of a prize, like say the most wonderment, which of course, wonderment. I mean, it's not a thrill ride. It's something that brings awe and wonder. Maybe the best music right?
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, I like this idea. And if everybody else, unless anybody else has anything to add, I think we're going to go with that. So let's go back here to the escape room. A cutlass is a short saber. Wow. So Jeff may have been on, or Jim may have been onto something. Cutlass is the only word when those letters are unscrambled. Jim had it right. Okay. Interesting. Cutlass. But how are we gonna? What are we gonna do
It
with
goes
that cutlass?
along with the dagger part of it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we got to find the dagger, but I don't see it.
I think we're gaining knowledge as we go along, so we can figure it out. That's what a escape room is. So that makes sense.
I'm going to be doing an escape room on our way down to come to Oklahoma in a couple weeks.
Yay! I've done escape room. They're fun.
Yeah, they can be hard.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you everybody for coming. I mean, I'm sorry to kind of abruptly end. The escape room was definitely a challenge, but we'll see if it's worth pursuing.
Look, there's a lot of positive response to your Disney Ride Challenge bracket.
All right. Good. We will start it next week. And I guess that's it. Mary Ellen, any other final thoughts?
I want to wish a happy Father's Day to all you wonderful fathers out there on Sunday.
Well, I for one,
you
thank
too.
you. I thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Jim's saying he thinks the escape room has potential. So I will have
it's slow.
Well, I have to admit something to you now. There is an aspect of this game where I can let some people hop on their phone and participate in it. But it was like only 3 or 4 people, and I just wasn't sure how to coordinate that. So, all right, we'll definitely pursue that. All right, thanks everybody. Good time for me to get a cough attack. Have a great week. We will see you next week.
Have a great week, everybody.
Yeah. Bye-bye.